February, resilience and inner strength. In February, we explore resilience and inner strength through Stoic wisdom. This month explores cultivating emotional resilience, maintaining composure in challenging situations, and fortifying our inner resolve against external pressures. Stoic philosophers remind us that true strength lies in not the absence of emotion, but in our ability to master our responses and navigate adversity with clarity and integrity. Mr. Frimston.
It's the 1st of February.
It's the 1st of February. We've got over the January blues.
The January blues are long gone. The February who's are here to stay.
Nice. Did you just make that up?
On the spot.
I want you to immediately forget it. I hated it.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you. Curly Marcus.
Curly Marcus.
So let me tell you what Curly Marcus has to say to you. Keep this thought handy when you feel a fit of rage coming on. It isn't manly to be enraged. Rather, gentleness and civility are more human, and therefore manlier. A real man doesn't give way to anger and discontent, and such a person has strength, courage, and endurance, unlike the angry and complaining. The nearer a man comes to calm, the closer he is to strength.
Wow. And you know what? That's probably a good place to start on the 1st of the month. Maybe you missed your first target. You know, you missed commission, and you've gone into the office and you're, I'm so angry.
Yeah.
But actually, just be chill with it. There's
ghosted.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to come back. I thought he was going to sign.
Oh no, there's so much we can talk about with the hot-headed man, and I think it's an interesting one because it falls into both sides. So it's talking about the salesperson being hot-headed, but also the flip. So you make a lot of calls, you speak to a lot of people, and sometimes in the world of cold calling, you get a lot of angry prospects that lose their cool. I think I told you about this, but I once called a lady and she really shouted at me. She really, really went mad at me. And then the next day I got a text and she went, I just wanted to apologise. My cat had died that morning.
Really?
And that was what my reaction was based on.
Funnily enough, I had one as well early on we have a meeting where I'd called a guy up. I was ringing from a well-known brand.
Yeah.
And when he found out where I was calling from, I'd never use you. I've used you before. But he went absolutely mad. Phone got slammed down. And at the time, we didn't have a system. So I just didn't put the note against on the spreadsheet. Next week, I rang him back. And as it was ringing, I thought, I recognise that name. It's the guy that, hello. I was thinking, he's the guy who last week. And then just went straight into the same approach. Normal call. Totally forgot about it. Ended up booking a meeting.
It's mad, isn't it?
Just shows you when you've caught someone in that moment, sometimes it's easier to say, when have I been like that? People don't wake up thinking, I can't wait to
shout at somebody on the phone, because nobody feels good after that. Usually you feel guilty or a bit ashamed if you've kind of unleashed it. And I see it all on LinkedIn all the time. People like not shaming people, but saying this person was angry at me, this person shouted. It's like, have empathy, because you don't actually know what's going on in other people's lives. So when you get into situations in sales where people go to you, there's that conversation of control and what you can actually control, but have that empathy, because you don't know what other people are going through. No, exactly. And I think it's one of those things that we always remind our team when they're talking about, this guy was so horrible to me, told me to get okay, well, when you've behaved like that or been short with someone, what was going on in your life? Yeah. Maybe I had some stuff going on at home or woke up on the wrong side of the bed or whatever. And I think it's about seeing yourself in someone else rather than seeing you as completely different. Yeah. Do you know what I do with some of my team? So if I can see they're getting really frustrated, someone's just been really rude, I'll grab them and we go out and watch this video. I don't know if I've told you about this, but it's basically a 10-minute video of Earth, and it's like Google Maps, and it zooms out for 10 minutes. And it goes out of Earth, out of the solar system, and it keeps going and going and going, all these different universes. And at the end, it's like, that's your little bit of rage. Something so tiny. It's like, think about what you can control. Is it really worth being angry because somebody said, I don't take cold calls? Where does it end, that video? It doesn't. Wow. I've been Jack Frimston. I've been Zach Thompson. Remember, you will die. Would you rather be a duck that can't swim or a swim that can't duck?